my beautiful friends. So today I thought I would share with you some of my empty products. Well, a lot of empty products. I have an entire brown Ross bag of trash, and today's today's trash day. So if I don't get rid of this stuff soon, my husband's gonna really think I'm odd. I do this every couple months, and I always tell him it's just to share empty products. So now, in my opinion, I feel like once you've used up an entire product, you get a better understanding. So I feel like you can definitely say pass or repurchase at that point. So if you're new to my channel, my name is Charlie. I love doing lifestyle, whether that is plus size content, get ready with me, makeup, hair, anything that just helps you feel confidence in yourself and anything that will make you just feel good at the end of the day. So if that sounds interesting, definitely would love you to stick around and subscribe. So let's just get right into the empties products because there is a lot. So there's no rhyme or reason for the stuff that I'm pulling out. It's just such a big collective haul. I figured I will just grab and show. It would make no sense to kind of categorize it. But I love empties because, like I said, it really helps you to get to know if someone loves it. If you use it up, you can be like, yes, absolutely, I will be repurchasing, or like I said, you won't. But this is an absolute must. So I bought this. Well, my husband got me the little bottle just in case I didn't like it. Because like I've said in quite a few videos, I am very picky. Stop licking yourself, please, sir. Sir. Thank you. I'm very picky. Oh, and excuse the dog toy in the background. I probably should move that because I know it's going to annoy someone. Okay. All right. Dog toy crisis averted. I know that would bother somebody, but like I said, this is real life. This is not something you see like when you have millions of subscribers and everything's perfect. This is I prefer it this way. This is my life. So I bought this. Well, my husband got me this in the beginning of July. We bought the little one because, again, I wasn't sure because I am very particular about scents, and it's gone. It literally is. I put it on all throughout the day, even though it lasts on my skin 8 hours plus, and I've never had a perfume, even my Flower Bomb, after 6 hours I can definitely tell it's like wearing down. This stays very nice the entire 8-hour day, although I do spray a lot more than I typically do. There's like nothing left. I wish I could get a little bit more out, so I did end up repurchasing it already. Ooh, that got in my mouth. And I got the big one. What I love about this is that Ariana Grande's perfumes, almost like you forget they're celebrity perfumes because they are so decent quality. They are decent quality for affordable pricing. I think the biggest one is $65. And I never used or utilized the Ulta points. I never understood them. But like I see so many people getting stuff for such good discounts. Definitely coupon clip, get you some of this perfume. To me, it's an age appropriate from someone who's a teenager to much older. I could even see my grandmother wearing this. I could see someone in their 40s wearing it, 30s, 20, anybody would love this. It's very sweet but mature at the same time. Does that make sense? I don't want to spend too much time on it because it's been in plenty of my videos, but it is an empties product. I spent way too much time on that one individual thing because there is so much stuff. So I wanted to save this. This is absolutely hands down one of my favorite dryer sheets. I know they're not good for you. I know everything about them, you guys, but it's just like a habit that dies hard. Something that I don't use as many as I used to. I only use 2 per decent size load. This is the Downy Infusions Bliss in Sparkling Amber and Rose. This is so potent and strong, and I can't say enough good things about it. I love the way it smells. I know dryer sheets are absolutely terrible for you guys. For us, I know. Don't crucify me for that one, I promise. It's like some of the little vices that I do have, I justify because I don't do super bad things. So like I justify, oh, I only buy lottery tickets if the lottery's super high, so that's okay. So I only have the little vices, like I'll buy 1 lottery ticket every couple months, or I drink Diet Coke. I like my laundry soap. I know they're silly things, but to me, it's just the way I feel. It makes me happy. So I don't know why I felt the need to explain that. Lysol sanitizing laundry soap. I like this because it has a no bleach in it, but I feel like this is great for when my husband's work clothes are filthy. I usually have to wash his clothes separately because he does work with concrete. so I don't want to destroy anything else. And I noticed that this does a really nice job. I also like this for linens, towels, and I also like this for like my couch covers, blankets, especially because I let my dogs on the furniture. I know I shouldn't, I don't care. But this really, really gets those deep rooted odors out. I love that, and it's very affordable. I'm actually renting a rug doctor this weekend because I feel like your carpets hold a lot of odor, and I definitely want to try to wash my carpets this weekend. And I think they have built-in dryers, so that's why I'm going to do it. And for, I think, 24 hours at Walmart, they're $39, which I don't think is bad. That's not including the cleaning supplies. I really like this Equate. It is the same active ingredients as in Listerine, only for like a quarter of the cost. I like to put this in my flosser, like my water flosser. I noticed that when I use this regularly, I don't get like canker sores, inflammation in the gums, anything. This really seems to help, and I think it genuinely does help with plaque, things like that. I'm not the best person to talk about dental care with. I'm really trying my hardest to take very good care of my teeth. This is fantastic. My daughter bought it for herself and didn't like it, or I bought it for her, didn't like it, so I finished it up. This is the Dial Refresh and Renew Spring Water Plus Vitamin E. Is it true? Definitely let me know. Is all Dial soap antibacterial? Let me know what, like, your opinions on that. What I loved about this, it's sulfate-free, cruelty-free, dermatologist tested, pH balance. It smelled amazing. It's so clean. It smells like the spring, like springy, clean aloe in like the best way possible. What I love about this is it's so affordable. It's under $5. Definitely can clip coupons and get it even cheaper at like Dollar General. I have been using Dollar General app. You guys, let me know if you want, maybe we can do videos together, like where we start looking over coupons, like not whole videos, but maybe like vlogs, because I have been clipping coupons like nobody's business, and I never did it before, but there is something about getting things on sale and coupons that just kind of, I know I'm getting old. I never thought clipping coupons would be something that I enjoy, but I do. This is amazing. If you're having trouble with body odors, definitely pick up a thing from Dial. They're affordable. You know what else I've been using? Suave. Suave body wash is really good, and it's under $3 at Walmart. This is something I finally used up. I just had to kind of like pull the plug and get rid of it. This is the Tree Hut Mango. Tropical Mango. I will link it if I can find it, but you can find these like at TJ Maxx and Marshall's. It was okay. The smell was nice. It was very, very thick. This is something that is still full. I stopped purchasing Bath and Body Works items probably around the pandemic, when I was washing and sanitizing more than I ever had in my life, and I was going through it way too fast, and it just became ridiculously expensive. I feel like their pricing is outrageous, so I haven't been purchasing it. This is probably over 8 years old. I don't know. At the beach, it's a very, very nice scent, but when I shook it up to use it about a week ago, it was like curdled, so I knew it was time to just throw it out. And that is the last item I have from Bath and Body Works. I just feel like Dial antibacterial soap is the way to go. Soft soap's the way to go. I just don't see the need to buy $12 soaps. It's insane to me when you get them for literally like $1, and they're antibacterial. This is the only scent boosters that I use. It's the Snuggle. This one's in the Blue Iris and Ocean Breeze. Absolutely will repurchase. I buy these every year from Soft Soap. They're just the Christmas festival ones. The reason I still have this from Christmas is because my downstairs bathroom doesn't get used as much as like my bedroom and my daughter's bathroom. This was in the apple scent. These come out every year. They're 88 cents, and I stock up on them, and they just keep them, and I use them throughout the whole season. I really don't care. Here is another one of the scent boosters. I don't know why I showed both, but I go through these. I really like them, and I feel like they keep your linens very fresh. This is a 10 out of 10 win. I have shown this many times. The company actually sent it to me, and I am I already repurchased it. It is completely worn out. That is the last dose, the last bit of it I got to use today. It is iMethod Beauty's Styling Brow Wax. It's $10 on Amazon. This is an amazing product. I never used brow wax before this. I did purchase the e.l.f. one just to see if it's comparable as well. It should be here today. This is an absolute gem of a product. If you're having trouble with keeping your brows up and you're looking for that more lifted, laminated look, definitely recommend that. So I finished up the Chamomile Herbal Essence shampoo. I did do a wash routine. I will do more as things change because I was surprised that people actually enjoyed it, probably because it was drugstore and much more realistic than you see these like fancy videos, which I do love and admire, but I just can't justify the price in shampoo. I've tried Olaplex and every time I use it, my hair feels like crap. I know like people are against sulfates and everything, but I like it. I like this. I have always used this since I was a kid. You guys, my ears are like on fire. Do you want to know something weird? Every time I drink too much caffeine, my ears burn. I don't understand what that's about. It's not my blood pressure because I take blood pressure medication for, I don't take it for blood pressure. I take it for my heart. But I just was thinking like my ears are on fire and I think it's because I drank too much caffeine. This is a 10 out of 10. I already have herbal essences in my, I was going to say in my refrigerator. No, in my shower. What the hell's wrong with me? This is the Method Anti-Bac All-Purpose Cleaner in Citron. I love this stuff. It's for kitchen surfaces, countertops, high chairs, doorknobs, and garbage cans. I don't like bleach. I don't like the smell of bleach. It's offensive. I can't stand it, and it gets stuck in your nose for hours, and I hate it. And I feel like if you're not using it properly, it's not even good. This has 99% kills germs, antibacterial. It's a germ buster. I like the smell. You just spray everything, let it sit for 10 minutes and wipe clean. I really liked this one and it was very fresh. I know iMethod, is that what it's called? Oh, no, so that's the brow wax. Method is a very, very popular brand. I know for a long time there was YouTubers that constantly worked for them and with them, and that's how I kind of got on the Method train. Okay, so I have a lot of Dove products now. This is something I repurchase every summer because I love it. This is the Summer Care and Grapefruit and Lemon Balm. I love it. I think this has been in 2 or 3 favorites. It's just very nice if you like grapefruit and lemon scents, but it's got something sweet in there as well. I believe they just came out with, was it Dove or Olay? Came out with an orange one that is very orange. I was going to buy it, but I thought I would get sick of it too soon, so I just passed on it. Then I have been using this one. This has been my go-to. This is actually in my shower right now. I will do another hygiene products, but not quite yet because nothing has changed as far as my routine, just products I've been using. And I don't know if people want to just see products. I feel like people like updated routines as well, but let me know what you think. Do you want me to show you some of the newer products I've been using? I found a watermelon body wash that's under $6 at Walmart that smells so good. This is the one I've been loving, and I think this is going to go great with the cherry perfume that I recently bought from Target, and I think this is going to go great for winter. This is the cherry and chai milk. I love it. I never thought in my wildest dreams I would ever be a cherry lover, like someone who loves the scent of cherry, but I absolutely have been digging that. I am running out of room. This is what my husband has been using, the Dove antibacterial. He hasn't used anything else all summer. He has like stress related rashes that bring onsets of like eczema or like, we don't know exactly what it is, but certain body washes trigger it. Stress can trigger it. It's just almost like a combination of like a heat rash, yeast, and eczema. But I noticed when he uses this, not only does it smell very nice and it's very, very moisturizing, I noticed that his rashes clear up and he doesn't have to use a steroid cream. I know steroid creams can be very dangerous if you're on them long term. I do know that. and the withdrawal from them is horrendous. I've seen some videos that literally make me sick to my stomach watching people have to go through it. I noticed that this really, really works. So I'm thinking, like, because it does have the antibacterial properties, if you have like maybe like a belly apron or a bigger belly, what do they call them? The bee bellies, anything that kind of hangs, and you're suffering from like odor or in the groin area, or even if you're a thin person who has a lot of odor issues, I guess it doesn't, odor doesn't discriminate no matter how big or small you are. Maybe if you try this with the Dial antibacterial soap, first go in with the Dial, scrub, rinse real well, scrub again if you need to, rinse really well, then go in with a second one like this. I know it was hard to convince my husband to try this because it was so moisturizing, and he likes that feeling of dryness. I don't know why, except he's an overall pretty greasy person. So I know a lot of people that are oily prefer that drier feeling. I don't know how he can tolerate it because I slather myself from head to toe in oils, but he loves this. So I wonder if you use this and, oh, I'm cleaning today, with the, I think that if you use this in conjunction with the other Dial antibacterial soap, I feel like it would definitely cut down on odor. Since I started using it, I will preach it in every video if I have to. I have turned so many people in my family onto the Dial antibacterial soap for your face, for your back, for your backside, for under your belly, under your arms, under your breast, anything that folds. It is amazing. I never thought until I saw a video about using antibacterial soaps with odor. I don't know why I didn't put two and two together, but it has been a life-changing. I have not had odor all summer long. Even when I am sweating, I don't have odor. I love it. I haven't had any fungal issues. I haven't had any rashes because I am bigger. I do have like my arms, they lay on top of each other. I have a lot of extra skin from losing weight the last couple years. I'm actually very proud to say that I am down about 7 pounds over the summer. I wasn't trying. I just have not been eating out at all. We have been grilling. We have been grilling so much stuff, so much vegetables, so much chicken, and very whole foods that have kept me full. That I don't eat and snack at night. Every once in a while, I'll indulge and have like a little bit of ice cream at night or a couple pretzels, but instead of bringing the entire bag out with me, I just take a little bowl, like a mini tiny glass bowl. Whatever can fit in there is all I allow myself to have. And I noticed that my belly isn't bothering me as much. My indigestion has gone away quite a bit. I have it once in a while, but it just seems to have helped being more aware of what I'm eating and portion control. I am in no means preaching to the choir because I think it's called food chatter. Is that what it is? I don't know much about it. I'm somebody who thinks about food all day. I am a snacker. That is my downfall. This is an empties video. I'm sorry. We'll talk about it in a different video. These are amazing. My grandmother gets these all the time, and she gets like 8 or 9 a month, and she'll let me use them if she has extra. This is the Fit Right and Aloe. I love these for any type of body care. I love it to take my makeup off. I love it if I need to freshen up a little bit. These are great. You can use them to wipe your bottom with. I think every adult and child should use wipes. Just don't flush them. But I just love the feeling of using a wipe after, whether it's you're on your period or using the restroom. Wipes are just elite. I'm sorry, I love them. Okay, so I finished up the Secret Weightless Dry Spray Wild Rose plus Argan Oil. I remember kind of explaining that this felt dry, like you didn't feel sticky under the arms. It never transferred, and the smell is incredible. And these are under $6, which, if you know anything about deodorant, for whatever reason, they're so expensive. Why is deodorant so expensive? I just don't understand. So I finally bit the bullet. There's like an inch left in here. I don't know why I left it in my shower so long, but again, anything from Dove. I think someone asked me what are some of my favorite shampoo products. Definitely anything from Dove. This just happens to be the Intense Repair for damaged hair. It's clean. I think it has sulfate in it, you guys. Does it? Bond Restore. Is it sulfate free? Probably not. That's probably why it's so good. I don't know. I can't tell, and I'm not going to waste time with it. But these are some of my favorite, and you can get 2 bottles of it for under $10. And again, coupons, you guys check Dollar General out. No one's too good for Dollar General. They have fabulous sales. Another one of the big antibacterial soaps. My husband used that up, and that was, for some reason, Walmart had those on sale, the big ones. So we were buying them for a short time. Sorry, I keep leaning over. This was time to bite the bullet. This was the Garnier Fructis Plumping Watermelon Hair Mask. I don't think I'll repurchase it. There's literally nothing wrong with this. It's affordable. It's good. I don't love it. I prefer a conditioner. I just like to leave the conditioner on throughout the whole time I'm showering. I just prefer a regular conditioner. I can't figure out exactly what the difference is unless you're buying like a macadamian mask, something that's very, very thick. This one was okay. There's a drop left in there, not enough to even do your hair. But you can see it literally feels and looks like a regular conditioner. So I felt like it was overkill. And it's for fine hair, so maybe if you have finer hair than me and you don't have like such a large amount of hair. I don't know if I necessarily have thick hair. I think I just have a lot of it. I don't even know how to tell the difference. But yes. Okay, again, like I said, I love this one. This is another one of the cherries. I don't know why it kept doubles of everything. That's weird, and that one's dirty. Okay, so I have a sample in there, but I'm not going to share that. That's ridiculous. So the last 2 things I have are just the original good old herbal essences. Everybody remembers this from grade school. You know that if you used this in grade school, it was like always the popular girls. And let me tell you something. Does anyone else remember using like VO8, VO5? What was it? VO5, the one that had the weird shape, and it was always like strawberries and cream. Or apples. That's the one I always used. Or Suave, I remember using a lot. Was it VO5? I think it was VO5. That's what we used growing up. My mother was a single mother. We didn't have a lot of money, but every once in a while I would convince either her or my grandmother to get me this, and I just loved it. And I remember there was this one girl, Courtney. She had the thickest hair, and her hair always smelled like this. I still like buying it to this day, and it's so affordable and it's good. You guys, I know people like poo on drugstore. It's color safe, pH balanced, dermatologist tested, and cruelty free. I just like it. I like herbal essences. They have so many scents anymore. So if you don't really like the original, you definitely can go for more of a if you don't like the original, there is coconut, there is every scent you can think of, floral scents. I also know that a lot of people like the Aussie brand, the purple shampoo bottle. I think everyone knows what I'm talking about. If you can tolerate the scent is so heavy in those Aussie shampoos. My grandmother loves that product. She loves Garnier Fructis and she loves Aussie. I can't tolerate the scent. It's like a grapey coconut, and it is so overwhelming that it always gives me a headache. So I don't buy it, but they are fantastic, especially if you have like textured or curly hair. I think the 3-minute Miracle Mask from Aussie is fabulous. I don't want to give any misinformation. It's not going to work for everyone. For who it does, it's great. Suave is fantastic. Pardon me. Suave is a fantastic brand as well. They have a macadamian hair shampoo and conditioner, which I find to be smells great, and it makes your hair look beautiful. Dove, obviously. I don't love Garnier Fructis. It's just not my favorite. I don't like the scent, and I just don't like the product itself. For years, I used Tresemme, the big round fat bottles that you can get super cheap. I still really like them. Every once in a while, when my husband has a little bit of dandruff, we'll buy like Head and Shoulders, but I know that can be very, very harsh on your scalp. So I kind of just deal with a little bit of dandruff or like residue. I used to think that I needed a clarifying shampoo all the time, but I stopped using it because I noticed it would strip my scalp, and my scalp would actually smell worse than just doing a cleanse. So I only do every 5 to 7 days. I wash my hair. I don't like wait a month. I don't like a lot of odor. I know it's like sometimes it's hard to some people just naturally need to wash their hair more than once. Don't let anyone make you feel bad if you're someone who enjoys washing your hair daily. I think if you want to wash your hair every day, you should. If you want to wash it every 2 days, you should. If you want to wait a month, you should. You should do whatever works for your particular hair. I just feel like 5 days is a stretch for me. I do dry shampoo in between, and I definitely have not used clarifying shampoo in years because it was making my scalp worse. So I showed my routine. I will link that video for you down below. So I have chatted your guys' ear enough. I am thankful to finally get rid of this. I will have this video up very soon. I'm going to be putting out a lot more content. I know not a lot of views I get. That's okay, but I enjoy doing this because I like talking with you guys. This summer just felt like I never had a day to myself. Either I was working, or I was taking the kids to do something, they needed a ride somewhere, and I just keep saying to myself, listen, you have 2 years left with your daughter till she's away at college. These are times that you're never going to get back. I wish that when she was littler, I had done things differently and done more. I was so young when I had her, but I am sort of like giving her the childhood that I wish I had for myself. I wish I had been able to do for her when she was younger. We actually went on vacation and we went camping, and we're going to book another trip this winter to go again in the summer. And it's just memories like her girlfriends will never, ever, ever forget. We had such a nice time. We literally did nothing but swim and eat and just drive around on a golf cart. But like, they had so much fun. There's something, let me know what your opinion is, and then I'll let you go. I'm sorry. I just haven't talked to you in so long, but tell me there's not something, if you're a camper or you've been to a campground or you camp with your family, whether it's in an RV or you rent a little spot, isn't there something magical about being in a campground setting? The people are different, they're friendlier, you feel safe, like there's something magical about it. And my husband and I and my daughter all kind of agree, like it's even more special than like Disney because it's so slow paced. You don't have to worry about anything. Every night you go walk up to the front of the campsite and you can get ice cream. We had our dogs with us. People are friendly. Everything just really seemed nice. So that was, summer was just really busy. That's why I haven't really been able to post a lot, but now we're back into the fall months. It's gonna get back to my normal scheduled routine. And I think that's all I wanted to share with you. I do have a small vlog. I filmed it about a week ago, talking and updating about the situation with my family members, my sister. It's going fabulous for anyone who doesn't want to sit through that. It's just been another amazing experience. So yeah, my hours went through for work. And I think here in November, when my daughter finally is fully independent and is able to drive herself, I'm going to start working on kind of reinventing myself. So that is the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm sorry that I talk a little too much. I would love you all to stick around and subscribe. This is how my channel is, just kind of chaotic. So I hope you all enjoyed this, and I would love you to, like I said, stick around and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. And I will link my social media for you, TikTok, Instagram. My Facebook isn't public, but I guess if you friend requested me, I really keep that super duper private. Maybe I've been toying with the idea of maybe starting one for my channel where it was an open platform where we can actually talk in real time. So let me know what you think about that, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.